James, great performance, great win. Your thoughts, please?
Yeah, I thought first half is the best we've played since I've been here because of the opposition. I think the opposition are a good team, good structure. We didn't give them a second to breathe. They dominated the first 5 minutes of the game, had a couple of shots, but other than when it settled down, I thought we were so good in the first half. Really proud of the players and the staff. We've worked incredibly hard since we've been back in from Wednesday, and I think that showed. Second half they came into it, they had a good spell for 15-20 minutes, they changed their shape. When we adapted, I thought we adapted really well with the substitutions, and I thought we gained back control, and really we should have killed the game off. So if you were to write how you wanted to go today, I think that you couldn't have wrote it any better.
Yeah, you said yesterday it could go either way, us being a bit leggy, or them being leggy and us being fresh. How did you think that went? We were fresher than them.
It's a good question, because I think it showed in the game though. I think it swung around at the start of the second half. I thought we looked a little bit tired, but also you've got to give them credit. They moved it really quickly. They obviously had some words at half time, changed their shape a little bit, caused us some problems, but as I said, when we adapted, I think we adapted really well, and I'm proud of everyone in that changing room, staff included, because to come away with a win here after 30 days off out of 55, they're back on the back of 4 wins. It doesn't get any better than that.
They are the form side, but without a doubt, aren't they, in this league?
Oh, yeah, but anyone's capable of beating anyone at this level, and if you're not on your mettle, you can become unstuck. But I want to give our players credit for that, especially that first half performance, to come here and dominate it like we did. Really impressive.
Grant Smith, the young keeper, any reason behind that, may I ask?
Well, Grant was going to play against Aldershot in the trophy. He deserved his opportunity. I promised him that when he came in. I want to see them both, because both have got attributes, and both will play in the future as well.
3 debutants, Gavin Gunning got his debut, Jack Clark soft time, and Addy up front. What did you make of those 3?
Yep, all good. Addy on his birthday could have finished it off lovely for us, but it's a shame. It's one of those things. He went in well. Gavin again showed his leadership quality, not obviously with his goal. His deliveries from set plays were good, but also he had a job to do. Their wide players are dangerous, especially when they go 4-4-2. They roll in quite well, and I thought he plugged the gaps really well, and we really restricted them to opportunities again on our goal and penalty area entries. Really pleasing.
As a manager that likes to win comfortably, three chances, quite has been 4-0, couldn't it?
Yeah.
You're disappointed with them?
No, sorry, I missed out about Grant Smith as well, because you asked me that in the last one.
Yeah,
I want to give him credit as well, because he came for things. His kicking was excellent, his communication was good as well, so another good display from him. Sorry about that, but I missed him on that one. I wanted to give him credit.
These 3 points today really put us in the thick of things regarding playoffs, doesn't it?
It does, one game at a time. I know we're 8 points off. They're all shouting in there now and singing with the music and telling us how many points they're off and how many games. And there's a great camaraderie. I think it shows on the pitch. I think we dug in so well in the second half, and to get ourselves in a position and a foundation to go and counter-attack and have 3 clear-cut chances to kill it off, really impressive, and shows different ways that we can play.
But turnarounds altering them Tuesday, not had much time to prepare for today. Do you rest them, or do you push them ready for Tuesday?
Push them. Got to push through now. We need to be strong, and we need to use the squad, and we need to play with a tempo in everything we're doing, training and playing, and we know what's ahead of us. We know the schedule. Everyone's ready, and I think it showed today.
I said to Bron today, technically the season sort of starts today with the hectic running. If it with a bit of luck now, it continues through now, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's we're in the thick of it. It's a shame about the trophy, because I think it's who knows what will happen against Aldershot. You never know. But if you get through that, and you got a league team below at home, and then you're only 1 game from Wembley, so it's disappointing. But to use all that energy and to use all that frustration to be sat at home for 10 days after that, to come in and train like they have. Great professionalism, but nothing's won today. It's a great win. It's a shame that the supporters couldn't be here to enjoy it, because I believe there's been some losses here in the recent past, a few. So it's nice to get that, but like I said, we want to wear the badge of pride, and I think we showed that again today.
Finally, from me, no more bumps and bruises. Any scares for Tuesday?
No, none at all. We're in good spirits, but a lot of bumps and bruises.
James, you said it was going to be intriguing and a challenge, and you've overcome that today, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. In and out of possession, we've done really well in different areas of the pitch. We had to sit in a little bit in the second half, as you'd expect here. Without the crowd here, maybe it's a little bit easier sometimes to sit in away from home without the enthusiasm from the stands, but I don't want to take anything away. Like I said, we dominated the space in the first half. We pushed down on them. We overturned it in our final third and countered, and we played in different ways. The front two I thought were excellent in the first half, in particular. Their combinations, their running caused mayhem, but we got them in the game with good passages. I thought we pinned them in with set plays as well. And in the second half, we dominated the space on the edge of our 18-yard box. We were aggressive. We didn't let any penalty area entries in. And like I said, I think we showed different ways. Not getting carried away. Got to give them credit. They're a good team. And for 20 minutes in the second half, when they changed their shape, they caused us problems. They moved it quick. But when we adapted, when we had a solid base, we looked like we were going to go and win by more.
Did you believe that you could come here and put in a performance like that, especially just coming out of isolation and only having 3 days of training?
Of course. If we didn't believe, I'd have sat home and watched it with my family. Of course we believe. We believe heavily in what we can do here. Great bunch of lads, great camaraderie, and everyone's commenting around the building. It's not just the players and the on-field staff; it's off-field as well. They're really on board. It's a real positive vibe to be involved in, and credit to everyone that's come here today and really showing something for the supporters, and that's wearing the badge with pride.
You went with Joel Taylor ahead of Alex Whittle. Was that an injury, or was that just a choice that you had to make?
It was a choice. Alex has picked up a little injury, but he'd be fine for Tuesday. It's a little knock, but Joel was always in my thoughts to play today. I'm particularly pleased with him as well, because he had a double isolation, because he actually had a positive case during the last. I've lost how many isolations we've had now. The second isolation, he was at home for another week, and then he came back, and obviously Alex was doing well, so he didn't get into the team. So he needed that today, and he's in there shattered. He just told me when I walked out, he sat there on his own. I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like. So the demand's big for him. I'm pleased for him. He's got that in the locker, and we'll look to see what we do on Tuesday, because it's a different type of game.
You've had some brilliant wins, 6-0 against Barnet and then the 1-0 against Solihull. Where does this one rank?
Ask me at the end of the season, see what it counts for.